Metroid Prime 4 Beyond was supposed to be the big holiday flagship that pushed more people into buying a Switch 2. Does anybody believe that? No. Come on. Like, does anybody actually believe that? Like, I've been alive for a very like decent amount. I'm unk, all right. Like I'm 30. I'm 30. Holy crap, 34. Sheesh. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like, bro, it's Metroid Prime. Like, they're good games. But like, I wasn't sitting here thinking like, yeah, that was the one that's gonna get me like to buy it. But yo, welcome on in. I hope everybody's having a great day. Only reason we're checking this out is because Ghost in the Chat brought it up. So I just wanted to see it. Nothing really crazy. I'm not on the whole Switch 2 hate bandwagon at all. So just let you guys know that I'm really just more of a person in the middle. That's really it. I'm not torn by anything besides the fact that Nintendo just launched Splatoon 4 already or whatever it is. If they give a major upgrade and say like, yo, everybody that's not on the Switch 2, I'm on the Switch 2. Like tomorrow, if they say it. Like if there's like a heavy internet upgrade, I'm on it. But we got this article from TechSpot that says Nintendo slashes Switch 2 production by 30% following a weak holiday sales. I don't even know what this means anymore at this point in time. Metroid Prime 4 took some of the blame. But yo, also they have like Pokemon coming around the corner. Like to be fair, like we do have Pokemon coming around the corner. They just had Pokepedia. So I feel like this article when was this article written actually? March 24th. Today is the 28th. So I feel like maybe until we see what happens with Pokepedia, that might be the biggest indicator. Why it matters. Nintendo Switch 2 might be the fastest selling console of all time, but the record-breaking launch is showing signs of slowing down. Because of its recent disappointing sales performance during the holidays, especially in the US, Nintendo has decided to reduce production of the console by a third. Is there another reason? Like, I feel like somebody else brought up the fact that, like, they're making changes and, like, the chip shortage, whatever else is going on. There's so much going on at this point. According to Bloomberg report, Nintendo will slash production of the Switch 2 this quarter from the originally planned 6 million units down to 4 million, a 30% drop. Okay. The reduced production is expected to continue into April. The holidays is traditionally a major period of time and console sales, but this season didn't meet Nintendo's expectations. The lower priced domestic version of the Switch 2 performed well, but US sales fell, leading to the production cost. Sources say rising prices and shortages stemming from the memory crisis were not factors in the decision. Okay, that's interesting. They actually spoke to it like a little bit. I don't know what this means, but like y'all can check that out if you really want to. Bloomberg writes that one of the reasons behind the sales decline is believed to be the game lineup. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond was supposed to be the big holiday flagship that pushed more people into buying a Switch 2. Does anybody believe that? No. Come on. Like, does anybody actually believe that? Like, I've been alive for a very like decent amount. I'm unk, all right. Like I'm 30. I'm 30. Holy crap, 34. Sheesh. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like, bro, it's Metroid Prime. Like, they're good games. But like, I wasn't sitting here thinking like, yeah, that was the one that's gonna get me like to buy it. Good games, but like, it's been the same in my opinion, maybe. But it struggled to sell 1 million copies in December, far below Nintendo's expectations. Are we sure about that? Like, like genuinely, like, are we sure about that? The slowdown is a surprise because the Switch 2 has been a monster seller overall. I feel like this is disingenuous just a little bit. As we reported in January, the machine closed out 2025 with 4.4 million units sold in the US, making it the fastest selling home console launch in the country's history. Nintendo's latest financial results were also strong on paper. Switch 2 hardware sales reached 17.37 million units worldwide by the end of December, and the company kept its full year target of 19 million units unchanged. It seems that Nintendo is facing a cooling off period after the Switch 2's explosive debut. The original Switch enjoyed a holiday season that turned it into a phenomenon, but the follow-up appears to be settling into a more normal sales pattern. So like an up and down trajectory. So you're saying that like something very common, maybe just a little bit. Am I wrong here? Like, am I being too kind? I don't know. Maybe I'm being too kind. A $450 price tag, pricier software, and economic uncertainty in some markets were always likely to test demand once the launch rush faded. As we noted earlier this month, the original Switch has now overtaken the DS to become Nintendo's best-selling console ever, reaching 155.37 million units, or lifetime sales, sorry. That leaves it second only to the PlayStation 2 on the all-time, which is crazy because they miss out the part about like talking about the Switch and then not recognizing like how crazy Nintendo has it right now. Like Nintendo has it so good. Like, yeah, I think it's like, oh, your lobster is buttery, your whatever, and it's just like, yo, like, bruh, like Nintendo is doing probably too well. And then around the corner, hold on, what do we have around the corner? Like, yeah, sure, Metroid Prime, but like, there's something massive coming around the corner. Like, we all know that anybody that thought that the Switch 2 wasn't going to do well, yeah, there's one massive issue. Like there's very much one massive, and we all know what that is, right? Like you should get by now that I'm doing this for dramatics because for some reason they won't give me a bigger image, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking. Come on, wins and waves, like bro, like the sales are about to be so extreme that it's not even funny. We all know that like they're gonna, and especially if they do a Switch edition, a Switch 2 edition, the Pokemon fans gonna eat it up alive. Like they're just gonna destroy this. So like, I always find it funny when people talk about Metroid Prime 2 and then you're just like, bro, like, or Metroid Prime 4, sorry. And then you're just like, yo, this is around the corner. They just had like Pokepedia. So like, that's all I'm saying at this point is that I feel like some of these articles are just for engagement. So yeah, you could do with that information how you like. This is a very interesting article. I do appreciate Ghost in the chat for sharing it. But yeah, I'm sorry to say Nintendo is just doing too well at this point in time to fail. Like there's nothing else that like you can say without looking at this game and realizing that like the Switch is going to go crazy. The Switch 2, better yet, is going to go crazy once this launches, bro. And then we're not even talking about when the Splatoon game comes out because there's so many people that are gonna get this. So like each iteration, it's just like, yo, the Switch 2 isn't doing well, and then next around the corner, Smash is gonna come, and then it's gonna be like it's over. Like it's gonna be over. Like there's no other console that's just gonna sell the way that the Switch 2 is. So it's just like, yo, y'all really getting us on the engagement. But you know what? Hey, it was a good read.